Right, let's begin. So, what we're going to do first of all is a little routine just to warm everything up. So, we're going to just stretch your arms up as high as you can. Really reach and stretch the perimeters of the biggest circle that you can do. Feel your shoulder blades distract. And then reach down to your feet. Feel a hamstring stretch. Just hold your toes. Try and straighten your legs. Hold there for a second. And then walk forward. That position, and you're going to go through. Oh, you can't see me, can you? Let's change this. So you're going to go into that position. Keep your hips on the ground. Feel that stretch through your abdominals. Lift up. I want you to do 10 of these. Puff your chest out each time. And then on your 10th one, lift your hips up, head down, put your feet in a little bit, and squeeze your heels down towards the ground. Yeah. Then walk your hands back up, point your bum up in the air, and back up to there again. And then arms out, stretch again, reach, stretch your fingers, stretch your arms, stretch your shoulders, bring it back round, and then down the legs. Up in the air, hold there for a second. Walk forward. 10. Those. So 10 reps. I'll just mute this. Good. 10 of those. And then lead with the hips, lift up, walk your hands back up, and squeeze your heels down towards the ground. Squeeze. And then walk all the way back up. Grab your toes, straighten your legs first, and then come up. Okay, should be feeling warmer now. Let's get into a hip flexor stretch. So, today's spine, so we're going to do not just the stuff we do in flex class, but we're going to try and add some activations in and some core work as well. So, one leg up, one leg down. I want you to tilt your pelvis underneath. In fact, I'll show you with this leg. So imagine you try to point your bum at the floor and you get that tension on the psoas on the front of the hip. I want you to slide that forward, keeping your shoulders back, so you get an opening out at the front of the hip. Okay, those of you that have done the classes before, we'll know contract relax technique, which is where you try and contract the opposite of the stretch. So in this stretch, you would imagine you try to drive your knee forward for 5 seconds, but it's isometric, which means you don't go anywhere. So drive 2, 3, 4, 5, and then time with your out breath, a relaxation further into the stretch. Breathe in, contract, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, go further forward. Breathe in, contract, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, go further forward. Hold at this part of the stretch. 15 seconds. And then when you come out of a stretch, come out of it in a different way to the way you entered it. We don't want to just immediately remind the muscle to be short and tight. Drop that knee down. Let's swap to the other side. Take that leg up. Tilt your pelvis underneath. Keep that tightness through the front of your hip. And then drive the hips forward into a stretch of the right side. Don't let your knee come out. Try and keep that in line. Okay, take a breath in. Contract. Start driving your knee forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. Contract. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Hold there for 15 seconds. And then come out of it in a different way. Okay. Next, you're going to lie on your side. I'm focusing on the muscles on the front of the hip. These are the ones that pull the pelvis into a forward position, which puts more pressure on the lower back. Hence why they're in a spine cast. So, grab your foot, keep your knee back and your hip forward, and pull your heel to your bum. Push your hip forward, squeeze it. Take it as far as you feel comfortable. Okay. Then we're going to swap sides and do the other one. Push your hip forward, squeeze your heel to your bum. Okay, good. Now, let's stretch the piriformis. That's the deep muscle underneath the glutes that when it shortens and tightens, it locks out the sacroiliac joint and causes all sorts of horrible torque around the lower back. So, I know it's going to be tight on you all because you're human and you sit down a lot, and 99% of people who walk in this gym have a tight piriformis. So, it's not magic, it's just a pattern we see. Okay, take the leg across, go down onto the forearm, and then slide the straight leg back, squeezing your hips down towards the ground. If you're stretching the right one, rotate the left hip forward and increase the angle in the right hip. If you want to do a contract relax, breathe in, push your right knee down into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out and rotate the left hip forward. Breathe in, push the knee into the floor. Breathe out and rotate forward again. When you're happy, just come out of that stretch in a different way. And then we'll do the other one. So bring that leg forward, cross over, squeeze your right hip towards the ground, increasing the stretch on the left hip. Squeeze, breathe in, push the left knee into the floor, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then with the out breath and the relaxation, rotate the right hip forward. You've got a 1 second window where the nervous system allows you further into the stretch, which is why you need to sync it with your breathing. Breathe in, contract, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, rotate the right side forward. Okay, that's good. So, let's move on, shall we? So we're going to start to mobilize the lower back now. Get into a box position. And I want you to arch the back under. And then arch the back over. And feel the end ranges of what is possible in your spine. You might get a little click. That's okay. Head down as you go over. Head up as you go under. And just keep rotating between those two positions. Revolving, rotating, whatever you think. Puff your chest out on the under. Start to tune in with your breathing. What I want you to do is breathe in as you go over. Breathe out as you go under. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out. This might be the opposite of what you've been taught before from other places. I'll explain the rationale in a second. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, keep doing that. The way I like to teach breathing is coupled with the action at the spine. When you breathe in, that's naturally coupled with spinal extension. When you breathe out, that naturally switches on the muscles that flex the spine. So when we're mobilizing, I like to do the opposite. So that all those muscles that facilitate extension switch off when you try to mobilize an extension. Does that make sense? I hope so. So, taking that into the Mackenzie press, hands onto your shoulder width, push your hips into the ground and push up. So as we go into extension of the spine, we want to switch off the extensors. So what do? You breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. And you get more mobilisation of the spine. In on the way down, out on the way up. Keep going, guys. Do a few more. Another 4 reps. Okay. And then come back into a box position. And you're going to reach underneath. Feel the end range of rotation. Stretch as far as you can. And then open out and rotate as far around the other way as you can. Do 10 on each side. We've got 3 more. And then swap to the other side. Reach and open up. Good. And when you've done that, bring your hand up to your temple. We're going to rotate a little bit higher. Bring your elbow round as far as you can. Two more. Good. One more rotational move. So lie flat. Put your arms straight, like that, up above your head. This hand comes here. Push your hips into the ground. Now it's just push and straighten the arm. Keep your hips locked to the ground. This should get you in the lower back a bit more. Okay, swap sides. Left arm straight. Right hand just above the shoulder. Push, straighten and rotate from the lower back. Good. Okay, go back into that position, bum on your heels. Walk your hands forward as far as you can, and then off to the side as far as you can. And point the bum the same way. So if you're going to the left, you point your bum to the left as well, and you get a stretch on the right armpit. Feel that stretch, then walk the right arm further forward and across. Don't let your bum ride forward with the stretch. Keep that back. And then the other way. And then back to the middle. Just do one more unders and overs. Should feel a little bit easier this time. Hope so anyway. One more. Good. Lie on your back. Put your arms out wide. And I want you to bring that leg across. Hand on top of your knee. And take that into a stretch. If you want to do a contract relax, breathe in. Push your knee back that way. But resist it with your hand. Breathe in. Contract. 2, 3, 4, and relax. Take the knee closer to the ground. Don't let the shoulder ride with it. Breathe in. Contract. And relax. Breathe in. Contract. Breathe out. And increase the stretch. Good. Now we're going to take it the other way. Breathe in. Contract. Breathe out. Increase the stretch. Breathe in. Contract. Breathe out. Go that a little bit further. Big belly breathing. And then bring it back to the middle. Okay. One more stretch. I want you to put one leg out to the side and point your toe 45 degrees forward. And you're looking to control your weight, but go backwards until you feel a stretch down the inside of your leg. Point your toe. Okay, come out of that. And then into the other one. Out to the side. Point your toe. Doing good. We're halfway through. Relax into that stretch. Big breathing. Push your hips back. If you want to increase it, just stretch over there. Okay. Right. Okay. So a few of you have done this before, but we're going to do a hamstring pandiculation now, which is where we trick the brain into thinking your hamstrings are awake and strong. This is going to create more balance between the hamstrings and the quads, which gives you more stability in the pelvis and lower back. So if you lie on your front, what we want to do is just squeeze your heel towards your bum as hard as you can and try and force the back of your legs into a cramp. You're going to squeeze so hard that you get a cramp. And when you get a cramp, you squeeze harder for 20 seconds. So I'm getting one now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. You get the picture, keep counting. And then when you get to 20, take 20 seconds to straighten. And relax. Okay, now you're going to try the other leg. The muscle's cramping because we're asking it to do something that it's not strong enough to do. But the actual cramping is a good thing. It's a reawakening. It's a wake-up call. Squeeze as hard as you can. Force it into that cramp. You might find one side's easier to cramp than the other. That's normal. Okay, 20 seconds from now. And then 20 seconds to straighten. Try and keep it nice and smooth. And relax. This is an exercise that will really help your back health, but it'll also affect your knee stability as well. The hamstrings being the main stabilizers of your knees. So if anyone's got any knee problems, then do this. It'll help to bulletproof them. Okay, lie on your side. I'm going to do the same for the TFL. So I want you to lift your leg up as high as you can, pulling your toe towards your head. Squeeze until you get a cramp in there. And if you get a cramp in there, keep squeezing for 20. Straighten your leg. Squeeze. And then take 20 seconds to gently lower it down. And completely relax. Good. We're putting a bit more stability back into that pelvic region. So out to the side. Lift up. Squeeze as hard as you can. How long for? 20 seconds. Squeeze once you start cramping. $20. And then slowly take 20 seconds to lower. Okay, and relax there. Turn onto your back. Okay, we're going to do the same with your glutes. So, you've all done a bridge before, but we're going to do it differently. We're going to take it into that top position. Keep your knees parallel to your hips, so they're not out there. Bring them in. And I want you to squeeze your bum as hard as you physically can. I want you to try and cramp it like you did the hamstrings and the TFL. And squeeze towards the middle. Squeeze as hard as you can. Starting now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take 20 seconds to very slowly come out of that, but still squeezing your bum as you go down. Still squeezing. Still squeezing. Squeeze. 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 And relax there. Okay, good. We've woke up some muscles. Now get back into that position. Let's see how this feels. Just keep mobilizing again. Feels different again. Okay, let's get glute med working. So, lie on your side. And I want you to bring your feet together and your knees in front, like that. And what I want you to do is lift up and rotate, like that, and squeeze the outside of your glute. And you're going to do that 20 times with a 3-second squeeze. Rotate and squeeze. Try and keep your feet closer to your other foot now. Okay, swap to the other side. So you're rotating the hip and pushing back, squeezing. Eight more. Last one, squeeze as hard as you can. And then out, good. Okay, get to your feet now. Okay, we've done a lot of stuff around here. Hope we're feeling a bit looser. Now what we need to do is just make sure the upper quarter joins in as well. So, put one hand behind your back, and then I want you to reach over with your hand and pull your head to the side so that you get a nice stretch from the mastoid process here, right down to the AC joint here. So stretch and feel that connection. Okay. And then put that hand behind, pull over with this side. Feel that connection from the ear to the shoulder. Okay. Then you're going to come back to the first side, hand behind, grab the crown of your head and pull it diagonally forward. And it gives you a stretch down onto the inside of the shoulder blade. Hunt the stretch, try and get that feeling. Then put that arm behind, that hand on there, and pull forward. Okay. When you finish with that, we're going to do an activation of the lower parts of your lats. Now, these add a lot of stability into the spine through the thoracolumbar fascia. They join down to the pelvis here. So we need to get those working. Imagine you're in the gym and you do it using the pull down machine. This one behind us. You know where you pull down? What do we always say? Initiate the movement by driving the shoulder blades down and in. Don't initiate the movement from the arms. So, put your arms up to there, stretch out, and then initiate the drive down of your elbows by driving the shoulder blades down and in. And then pull down, pull down, pull down, and squeeze as hard as you can. Now, what I don't want you to do is go, keep the balanced stance, soft knees, hips balanced, pull down, squeeze. You'll find some of you will be tight in your pecs and your arms will want to go like that. Get them back like that. Elbows under the imaginary bar. Squeeze as hard as you can. And then back up. That's one rep. Drive down. Squeeze. Access those muscles. Connect your mind with the muscle. Squeeze. Squeeze. And then up. If you're not feeling it, you're not connecting your mind with the muscle. You've got to drive the shoulder blades into that point. Imagine you try to move the elbows into that point. Down as hard as you can. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 2 more. Drive down. Squeeze. Good. We'll do 1 more. Squeeze. 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. They should be waking up. Now you're going to do a standing cobra. So turn your thumbs that way. Again, balanced stance. Drive the shoulder blades down and in. I want you to squeeze them in. Squeeze them in for 45 seconds. Squeeze them. If it's not hard, you're not squeezing hard enough. Okay, how are we feeling? Right, there's one thing we've forgotten about, our core. So, the way I teach people to To activate the core, there's two ways. There's hollowing and there's bracing. Hollowing involves drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Bracing involves charging the abdominal cavity and pushing it outwards. Now, the industry debates which is the best one. They both work. If you can learn how to brace, you get more activation of everything. Having said that, a lot of people, the first part of the teaching curve of learning how to use your core, pulling in is enough. So today I'm just going to use the first part of that teaching ladder. So draw your belly button in. Imagine you try to zip up some jeans that are too tight for you. And you have to squeeze in, okay? And then I want you to lift one leg off the floor. Lift one leg off the floor without dropping into your hip. Keep yourself through that middle line and let your stomach do the work. Also, imagine you try to stop yourself having a wee and you feel something lift inside. What are you laughing at? I've got my assistant here. Okay, and let's go on the other side. So pull in, lift up, and balance. Good, so it should be starting to feel a bit more awake now. Jacob's going to demonstrate a plank now. So I want you to take that activation into a plank. I know. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna correct him so you guys see what needs to be done. So onto your forearms, please. Yeah. Okay. So hips nice and neutral. If he's too high, it takes the pressure off the abs. If he's too low, it puts pressure on the lower back. You see how his head's come forward? We don't want that. So head back and imagine you try to lengthen through the spine. Okay. All your mental focus is on here, on drawing the belly button in. Head back, Jacob, and lengthen through the back. That's it. Perfect. So suck your tummy in, lift your pelvic floor. Imagine you're trying to not have a wee. Okay, fight it. Let's go. Another 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Head back. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Feeling that? A lot. Okay, good. Hope you guys are too. We're going to do a side plank now. You happy demoing that, or do you want me to do it? You'll do it? Cool. Face that way then. Okay, so he's going to show you a side plank. If you need to do it from the knees, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So that's what he's doing, but you can also do it with straight legs as well. Now, often it's about connecting the mind with the muscle, and a half side plank is enough. If you're drawing your stomach in really hard and then squeezing the QL, which is this muscle underneath here. Squeeze it hard, keep your head in neutral. There, perfect. And all your attention and tension is applied to this QL muscle here, which is here. Okay, keep going. You've got another 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap to the other side, please. Good work, Jacob. I'm not kidding you. Okay. So again, push your hips forward so they're in line. That's it. Head in neutral, that's perfect. Squeeze here. Draw in here. Thumbs up are optional. Okay, keep going. Come on, squeeze. Apply that tension. Connect your mind with the muscle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go onto your back, please. You know the glute bridge? Bend your knees. Okay, like you did earlier, I've taught you how to apply tension to the glutes, so now we're going to take it into a set. So you're going to do 20 glute bridges, squeezing up, squeezing back down. So squeeze, keep your knees parallel, clench towards the midline, and you're going to go up at this tempo. So up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, get a little bit higher, down, 2, up, 2, keep it going. Squeezing your bum hard on the way up, but even harder as it lengthens on the way back down. As you get tired, the knees will start to come out, bring them back in again. Touch your bum on the ground each time. You've probably got about 6 or 7 more reps to do. So we'll go 7. 1. Keep the tempo going. 2. Are you pulling your stomach in still? Are you lifting your pelvic floor still? Start to get used to every exercise that you do, doing those 2 actions. Good. Good. Okay, and then turn onto your front again. Jacob, show me a perfect plank again. Okay. Good. So stomach in, tuck your chin in. Reese will be very pleased. Jacob attends our academy. They've been working on a few of these things. Hopefully we'll get to see the academy again at some point in the near future. Okay, keep squeezing, keep drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Lift that pelvic floor and lengthen your spine. Stretch through your neck. That's it. Come on, fight it. Squeeze hard here. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into the side plank. Are you feeling it, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yep. You all feeling it?
Your thumbs up if you do.
Cool. Come on. Side plank. Lift up. Squeeze here. I want you to get a contraction in the QL muscle. The QL goes up to T12, across the 12th rib, down the side, and across the iliac crest. It's like a big square. Keep going. It's a big square there. So that's the one you try to home in on. And if you know the anatomy, you know where you try to connect to. Squeeze. Don't let your head go like that. The neck and the abdominals have such a strong relationship together. We need to train them in that fashion. Okay, swap to the other side. Always respect your neck.
Yeah, what's up for it?
Okay, come on. Next one. Okay, feet back, lift up, squeeze, apply tension. Good lad. Keep going. Keep going. We're nearly there. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn onto your back. I need 20 glute bridges to finish. Squeeze them as hard as you can. Four. Feet a bit narrower. 5. Good work, Jacob. Come on. 6. A bit higher. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Okay, speed it up now. Go quicker. Squeeze high. Still controlled. Still controlled. Okay. Hold at the top. Hold at the top. And squeeze your bum as hard as you physically can for the last 20 seconds. Squeeze it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Okay, I think that will do for today.